Toxic Cupcakes, it's Meg Shadow again, and I'm here to do another nerdy video. Hopefully you guys are not getting tired of them. But I really wanted to show you guys this because it's very important to me. So some of you guys know that I love Tank Girl. There is a reason behind that. It was actually my first comic that I got years and years ago. And before I started actually fully collecting them, I would buy some every now and then, and generally it would be Tank Girl comics because she is such a badass. I don't know if you've seen the movie. The movie is a little watered down, a little cheesy, but it kind of does capture mostly the essence of Tank Girl, even though she's a little raunchier than she is in the movie. A lot more raunchy than she is in the movie. So this was actually my first comic ever. And it was a Tank Girl comic. This one is from April 2011, and I was about, how old was I, 21? Yeah, it took me that long to actually buy my first comic. This was in the, I want to say the bargain bin, maybe it was not. So I bought that one, and I bought a few others in the comic store. I was just kind of browsing around because I was there with somebody else. And that was my first comic, and that kind of planted the seed for the love of comics for me. So some of you may know that I did a photo shoot, and I'll insert some photos. Of Tank Girl pinup, and I'm a photographer if you don't know. So that's kind of what inspired that, is my love of Tank Girl. So recently I posted about this on Facebook and I think on Instagram, I'm not sure, but they recently got the original team together back from the 80s. This team hasn't worked together since I think the 80s or the early 90s. And a Kickstarter campaign got them back together to do a 3-issue run for a 21st century Tank Girl. And I was so excited when I heard that. I pre-ordered every variant that I could find. There is still one out there that I have not found yet for issue 1. I probably won't get it because I think by now it's super expensive. I think it came in a comic box or something. But without further ado, 21st century Tank Girl. I've already read it and it is raunchy awesomeness. And it's got some other little mini snippets in it too, so that's double the fun. And I think there's like 3 stories in it. Very cool. This one did come a little jacked up, but that's okay. It's just the original cover, so I can deal. This one I have not opened and probably will not. This is the Books A Million variant, and actually this is probably my favorite cover. Very cool. And then the next one that I have, I'm going to open because there's something very special about it. It is a wraparound cover, but that's not the special part. And I'll show you the front first. And the back. And if you will notice, it is signed. I was so freaking excited that I was able to get a signed copy of Tank Girl. And there's Tank Girl, and it says Bumshot Target Club on her arm, and then Booga has a supermarket shirt. And if you don't know who Booga is, it's her boyfriend, but he is a beer drinking, cigar smoking kangaroo. So it's pretty awesome, and I actually had to pre-order this from the UK, so it cost way more than it should have. But that's okay because it's signed, and it's, like I said, a very near and dear comic to my heart. So these are the variants that I have. So yeah, leave a comment down below what you guys think, if you've read it, what you thought about it, because it is super raunchy, especially the spaceship, if you know what I'm talking about. And just every page is just raunchiness, and it's kind of awesome. She's a badass. I can't wait to see what issue number 2 is like. Super excited about that. I actually really liked the race part at the end. It kind of reminded me of, what, Running Man or something? If you've read it, you know. And yeah, let me know what you thought about it down below. And also, what was the very first comic that you ever got, if you can remember? And is that what sparked the interest in you for comics, or had you always kind of wanted to collect it and that was just a stepping stone type thing? Yeah, let me know down below what you thought and answers to all those questions, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.